Welcome back, everybody. I wanted to talk to you guys today because where I am, there's a lot of changes happening. Again, here we go again. Here's round 2 of it. Let's all act surprised or not. We all knew it was coming, right? So I went out yesterday and I just tried to make the best of it, okay? And that's really all that we can do in this moment. Instead of focusing on what we cannot do, let's focus on what we can do. Okay, because that's the only way that we're going to get through this again. I know some other places are like, hey, we're not shutting down. Okay, great, awesome. Enjoy your freedom. And I hope that that stays that way for you guys. But if there's areas where you are shutting down and you're having to go through this all over again and you're saying, well, this feels like we're going backwards. And okay, well, there are so many positive things that are happening right now. And I know that it's hard to see that because you're just seeing like, well, this feels like a giant step back, right? So hear me out now, all right? It's temporary. And this will pass like it did before. It will pass and things will be made new again. We are shifting into a higher state of consciousness. Now people say, well, what does that mean? Okay, so there's a greater awareness of what's happening on this planet at the moment. So there's been a lot of people that have already been on board. They're like, I get it, I see it, I know what's happening. And then there's other people that are coming into this and they're in fear right now. They're saying, okay, I don't know what's going on. You know, my old life doesn't seem like it's really there anymore. Pieces are crumbling. There's just this big like trying to hold all the pieces together, right? But you're not able to. People are getting laid off right now. People are having to go on unemployment. There's so many businesses shutting, closing, but there's also people that are reinventing themselves and shifting with this shift right now, because we're going in, like I said, into a higher state of consciousness, into a new world, into a new way of being. So many people in the old system, it just wasn't working anymore. There's so many people that were falling and depressed and down and feeling like they were falling through the cracks, okay? So this is an awareness now. So where we say, what are we to learn from this? What are we to learn from this? How many brothers and sisters do you see when you're driving on the road and you're passing them and you're saying, well, how did they end up there? How did they end up like this? So let's say, well, maybe they made bad decisions. Well, maybe they ended up okay, but we all have made bad decisions. We all have done things to have us like, you know, go backwards a bit. But this is a time that we are being asked to step up and really take care of like each other on this planet right now. Nobody is better than anybody. We're all getting knocked down and humbled onto the same level, but we are also rising up. And we are working together to try to bring about this shift and this newness and to just operate from this heart space. Because that's really it, is Christ consciousness. If we were continuing going the way that we were, okay, and you're stuck in that go, 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 go state, how many times did you take the time to pick up the phone call to call your family? How many times did you stop and say, where did my brother go? Where did my sister go? Do we even talk anymore? Like, think about all the connections right now of everybody is learning a new way to communicate. We are learning new ways to evolve. My birthday is coming up. This is one, for instance, okay? I know so many people have already had birthdays in quarantine. And, you know, I thought yesterday, I was like, what am I going to do this year? Like, I knew last year. I really, like, I went out and I embraced it because I had a feeling, right? We had that knowing that this was coming. So, you know, what do? So this is a time also we can get creative with things, okay? We get so creative and we're going to come out of this and have all these ideas, all these new ideas, reinventing the wheel and figuring out who we are. This is the time to figure out who you are, work on your shadow work, and really dig deep. If you have anxiety, focus on meditation. Focus on bringing your body and your mind back to that still present moment, because it's going to help you when things open up again and everything. You're going to have like a new perspective on how life can be for you now. You don't have to go into it all anxious and scared, and things are just shifting so beautifully if we take the time to see what's happening truly. So try really hard to, instead of, that's what I want you guys to do, okay, in this video, instead of focusing on like what we can't do, focus on what we can do. Focus on things that, like, what creative ways have you been able to express yourself through this, okay? So there's so much that we can do, and I want to embrace that and bring that togetherness, okay? I know I have so many creative souls on here. So what have you focused on? What have you done? How has this helped you grow in any way? Because we can sit there and woe is me. This is terrible. I hate this. You know, you can sit there and say all these words, but that's not doing anything. We are going somewhere so rapidly right now, and the closer that we get to 2021, you'll see it. You'll feel it. And it'll all start coming together. The pieces will come together for you, just like it did for myself, just like it did for many others on here. You're not alone, but things are changing, and you are experiencing the biggest shift in consciousness on this planet right now. It's an exciting time to be alive. Embrace the change. I love you guys. Take care and reach out to me if you need help through this. That is what we're here for. This is what we're here to do. So I'm here for you. I love you guys. Take care.